Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today we're going to test out Black Panther, Blue Marvel, and Quasar side by side with basically identical builds and answer the question, are any of these characters worth that CTP level of build? Because the way I see it and the way I've been talking lately in my videos, there's essentially 4 ways that you build a character. You basically just build a character bare bones. Maybe you just barely get them to tier 2 because they're just serving the function of being a leadership, being a support, passive, whatever. Then you have your second tier, which is you want to build them up to tier 2, give them a pretty decent build. Maybe that's as high as they can go, but they serve their purpose at tier 2. Next rung is you want to build them up to tier 2, and then you want to go further. You want to go to tier 3 or transcended. You want to give them a good obelisk, etc. And then the last rung, actually there's 5. So the 4th rung, the one we're doing today, is you want to go to transcended or tier 3, but you also want to invest heavily in a CTP, a stage 9 plus overdrive ISO 8 set, and then you also want to give them 5 and 6 star Uru. And that's basically what we're doing. We're doing this 4th rung of build, and they're essentially identical in that aspect. The 5th rung would be a completely maxed out build, stage 12, rank 6 type enhancement, CTP, maybe mighty or a brilliant, Odin's blessings, something that I really reserve for just the ultimate level characters in the game, even though I'm a whale. So yeah, we're going to be testing that 4th rung because there's a lot of popular characters in this update, but there's also the question of, are these characters going to last? Am I going to be able to use this character in 3 months? Am I going to be able to use this character in 6 months? Are they going to continue to carry their weight? And that's a really important question. I think a lot of people have probably already come to the conclusion maybe the answer is no, or the answer is maybe, which is not nice. You want a hard yes right from the start. So let's find out. We're going to throw them through a few different tests, not the usual stuff here, and see what they can do with, max build, sort of max build and max team up there. And then as far as the other 3 characters, for Captain Marvel, why she's not in this video, energy's just not her thing, so the comparison is not going to be the same, especially when it comes to Pierce. Quasar is actually making a lot of noise in PvP right now, oddly enough. Godzilla made an amazing video. People have been hitting me up on Twitter with clips. Came out of nowhere. I had no idea that Spectrum was going to be any good for PvP, so there's that. So I actually might cover that. And then America Chavez, the redhead stepchild. Not really sure if we're going to be building her transcended at all. I might end up transcending her, but right now it is a little bit of a question mark. So anywho, we're going to jump into, first of all, stage 99 Thanos. Interesting one here, and I want to see how the 3 of them perform. Let's go. Personally, I really like fighting Thanos, so this one is going to be enjoyable for me. We're using Nick Fury lead and White Fox support for all 3 to keep it simple and to also just give them the best possible support here. In Blue Marvel's case, he does gain an extra benefit from this team up because he has the leadership ability, so he should be able to if everything else is equal, which it's probably not, but if everything else is equal, he should be able to outperform both Quasar and let's pop the tier 3, Quasar and Black Panther. So not too bad right now, not too great though. He got hit. If we die, I'm just gonna end it. Hopefully we don't die. He should be tanky enough to where he doesn't die. That freeze is in the worst possible place, but we end up dodging it nicely. Kind of missed our proc a little bit there. That was a little bit better. He's having a bit of a tough time, eh? Huh. Okay, bro. The damage is good, but with this team up, the damage has to be good. Okay. All right, Blue. All right, Big Blue. You're supposed to be Sentry 2.0. What happened? Ah, there we procced on. Oh, no. That's what a good proc looks like, huh? No iframe ignore for Big Blue. So that was his first solid proc there. The other ones have been kind of hit and miss, despite me doing 5 cancel 4 on all of them. He's fast. He's easy to play for sure. He's tanky despite not having heals. Oh, he just gets away. I was trying to push him. I didn't want to pop the tier 3 because I did so much damage with the regular rotation, and I knew he was going to do this, right? But this looks like it's going to end up taking me 2 minutes, which, given the amount of buffs he has, is, oh man, so many iframes though. I guess you could give him back maybe 10 seconds. There you go. So 258. That's not bad. That's not bad, but yeah, I would maybe consider that a little bit slow. And you'll see from the other clips, you'll see from the other comparisons here. And again, the other characters are not going to gain as much. We're going to do Black Panther next. Black Panther does gain one extra team up because of, I believe, White Fox. He's a team up with White Fox, if I'm not mistaken. But Black Panther's a little bit hard to play, a little bit harder to play than Blue Marvel. So let's see here. Okay, we didn't proc on 4, which is good. What is that? Excuse me? What is that? What is that damage? Hello? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That first proc was really bad. What was that? You're joking, right? Oh dear. This is gonna be really bad too because yeah, I can't step anywhere near. Yeah. He might need help. We're already a minute in. Really? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. It's like a living TikTok. Okay. Mayday, mayday, mayday. There's Black Panther dying to Thanos. Mayday, mayday. Oh no, this is not good, ladies and gentlemen. The damage has put me in a state of survival. I missed the cancellation into 6, so that's cool. But I need to babysit his HP right now. Yeah, this is not good. Wow, he's already at 2 minutes. Wow, I was not expecting this at all. Wow, I was not expecting this at all. That's crazy. The damage is good sometimes, and then it's just like, what is going on the next time? We procced on 4 there, unfortunately. The damage is a lot better now for some reason. Man, what did they do to Black Panther, man? It just doesn't make any sense. See, I can hold Thanos here in an iframe, which is really nice defensively. Bro, that was sketchy. 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 I didn't like that. I wasn't a big fan of that. I'm not gonna lie. I was not a huge fan of that. That should not have been that difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you. That should not have been that difficult. And I'm gonna have a word with my supervisor. No, I don't know, man. That was a bummer. Black Panther held the Infinity Gauntlet, by the way, with all the stones inside of it, if you guys didn't know. We procced early. Bummer, dude. I probably shouldn't even proc 6, eh? That was a mistake on my part. 3 damage, by the way. Procced early again. Poggers. Procking early and still hitting 2+ bars. Noise. Noise. Procking early again? My whole life is procking early? Here come the chuds in the comments telling me I'm playing Quasar wrong. It's not 5 cancel 4 cancel 3. It's 5 cancel 4 cancel 3. I didn't spill the sheep's blood before I started playing. That was my mistake. I've literally not hit a proc properly this entire time. Whether it's my fault or not, I'm just letting you know that Quasar could actually be doing this faster. Here we go. Okay, that was something. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, relax, relax, calm down. Okay, noise. Yeah, she's keeping up with Blue Marvel right now. And that is with my botched rotation. Not botched rotation, botched, inconsistent proc, basically. Hey, we procced early again, Pog. Oh, he's doing the snap. Here we go. Honestly, I think her chain hit just makes up for it. I think even if you... I think the procs are almost identical whether I hit the proc or not. I don't know, man. Whether I proc on 5 or I proc on 4, cancel 3, like the combination or not. No, okay, that was bad. That was a bad one. I don't know why it's been so unlucky, but it has been. That very first hit of 5 has been proccing basically every single time. Yep, there it is again. Ooh, girl. So she's actually a little bit slower than Blue Marvel, but the proc has been much more inconsistent. And I've also been holding on to the Awakening. That's the full combo there. That was probably the easiest clear, her or Blue Marvel. But man, in startling, so she could probably do that as fast or a little bit faster than Blue Marvel, with all of the procs landing properly instead of being early. And keep in mind, she's not getting the extra 65% damage against villains like Blue Marvel is because of White Fox. So if I had swapped out White Fox for, let's say, Coulson, then she would be a lot faster compared to Blue Marvel. But then when you bring in Coulson, you bring in, like, I have guaranteed crit, I don't have guaranteed crit. So it's like, you can't really win when you're comparing all three of these characters because they all have different buffs and debuffs. Now I want to see, next question here, can they one-shot? Here's the next one. So I know this challenge does disproportionately benefit Quasar, but it's a fact that all transcended characters benefit more from this, and people like one-shotting because it's quick and easy, and sometimes you don't have a lot of time to play Marvel Future Fight, and so if you don't, it helps knowing which characters can one-shot and which ones can't. So there you go. Quasar absolutely can. However, I will say that the bar was moving a little bit slower towards the end, whereas with some characters, the bar just flies from start to finish. So she would be a little bit more difficult for you than your Moonstones or your Beta Ray Bills if you have less Pierce or you have a lesser build on her or you have lesser support characters or you're missing a CTP of Insight or whatever. As far as the rotation that I used just there, when I use the co-op skill, she does her 4th skill. So I did co-op and then very quickly cancel into 5, cancel into 3, cancel, or sorry, co-op, cancel into 3, cancel into 5, cancel into 6. If you can't press all those buttons really fast, you could probably just get away with co-op. I can just try it right now. You could probably get away with co-op, cancel 5, cancel 6, because you just need to press 5. She doesn't press 5 with the co-op, and you don't want to press 5 first because it might trigger the proc. So you do co-op 5, 6, because you need to press 5 because you need that accumulation. The accumulation makes a big difference. Of course, the strikers that I'm using need to be almost identical to what they are, because you're going to need... Oh yeah, see? Not quite. So does splashing in the 3 really make that much of a difference? So yeah, you can see she's not as consistent as some other characters are for one-shotting. She's sort of in between characters that can one-shot very easily. But yeah, you need to bring not White Fox. You need to bring Weapon Hex. You need to bring Doctor Strange and those other characters. Maybe not Doctor Strange sometimes, but yeah, definitely need Weapon Hex as a striker. So it's actually pretty bizarre. Both Blue Marvel and Black Panther have 0 all defense down on their entire kit from 1 to 6. Which is unusual, even for, you know, nowadays where all defense down is not as important as it used to be. But anywho, what we're going to do is we're going to build up their tier 3, and then we're going to bring in the... Whoa. We're going to bring in the co-op skill. We're not going to use it just yet because we need the tier 3 for that big burst damage. And let's see. And of course, he uses the cleanse skill. Yeah, so that was a complete disaster. But yeah, wow, look, when he gets it to go, all defense down still helps. It definitely still helps. You may be able to figure out, not quite a one-shot rotation with Black Panther, but you might be able to figure out something maybe in between because those burst damages there were pretty spicy. Now let's try Blue Marvel to wrap this up here and see. But I think I'm getting the vibe that I can rank these characters among themselves pretty confidently, if you sort of get where I'm coming from here. So that was just your regular 2 bars, which we've sort of gotten used to him doing damage-wise. Yeah, he never charges up his tier 3 fast enough to get it on the 2nd rotation. It's always the 3rd one here. Got the all defense down, and we get about 5 bars from the tier 3, so no, he wouldn't be able to do a one-shot, even with kind of... That was an ideal... That was a very clean setup. Again, we don't have someone to fill the cup for him. You'd have to experiment with that with different teammates rather than White Fox. You'd have to go and look into the and that's how we used to do it for other characters like Storm, Valkyrie, and Dr. Octopus. But you'd have to basically look for team bonuses among these characters and see which one of them, when they come into strike, will actually apply all defense on. Like maybe Blade does, actually, which is kind of... It's only minus 3%. Maybe she does. Maybe Captain Marvel does. What happened there? I pressed Captain Marvel. She does not. Yeah. So anywho, my sort of verdict... Shout out to Verdict, by the way. With these 3 characters is probably what you're seeing here, but just do that. So from left to right, I think Quasar is probably the most deserving. If you had to choose a character from this update besides Captain Marvel, Spectrum, and America Chavez, I think Quasar is probably the only one that deserves a full CTP of energy build. I probably wouldn't give one in hindsight. You know, if I could go back and rewind, or if I had a lesser account, for example, I didn't have as much money to spend, I would not be giving a CTP of energy or even a CTP of Rage, to be honest, to either Blue Marvel or Black Panther. In Blue Marvel's case, it probably seems like PvP is more his tempo. In Black Panther's case, we are leaning more towards the man needing a buff. Yeah, like Maker needed 2 updates ago, which is unfortunate, but accurate. So yeah, Quasar, surprisingly strong for a character that we thought was going to be a Nightcrawler. Actually turning out to be better than the tier 3 of this update for PvE. And she might be the best standalone character for PvE, especially when you're talking about like World Boss Ultimate and World Boss Legend content, because of how Carol doesn't really synergize with anything besides a Rage, and we don't even have Reforged Rages right now and things like that. So hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this video or if you have any other suggestions. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.